All right, so we're going to be starting with bringing both knees into your chest. Grab it on the outside, slightly pulling them out wide. Remember, you have the option to go in between the legs. You can grab the inside of the feet, or if you prefer to grab the ankles, you can grab the ankles to kind of change it up, bring the feet in. Remember, you have a lot of options here. All right, from here, we're going to go into the figure four, crossing the leg over, going in between, grabbing on the outside of the knee. Remember, we kind of want to lean into that leg a little bit. Whatever side that you're pulling in, kind of really want to pull it in there. Where the ankle crosses over the knee will really make a big difference on the stretch. So play with it. From here, we're going to go into a figure four, kind of push and pull. So take your time, however long you want to do this. As you pull across, you start with just the hip, and then you allow the leg to kind of drop off onto the side. This can be a pretty deep stretch, so go slow into it. If you don't feel comfortable dropping it down towards the ground right away, don't feel pressure to do so. You can just gently start with that push and pull on both sides, and even do a couple hip drops or those windshield wipers. As you come back to the middle, anytime we do any twisting, I kind of like to bring both knees into my chest, just as a good reset. From here, we're going to grab a strap. Start with that right leg. Leg's going to be straight. Really asking that right leg to be locked out. And you can really play with pointing that toe. You put it into your left hand or the opposite side. You're going to go across your body, trying to keep that leg straight. And hold these for as long as you want. When you're ready, you're going to open it up to the other side. Again, asking that leg to be straight. Taking your time. You're going to bring it back up to the middle. You're going to swap it out at the top. Again, really trying to get those legs straight as you're in the center, as you cross the body, keeping the leg straight, and then as you go back to the outside of the body, the leg is straight. When we get done here, we're going to go into a little bit more of the assisted figure four. So remember, you're holding that strap on that leg, then you cross that leg over. This allows you to really relax and really use the arms to pull into a deep stretch. I encourage you to maybe pause it or hold this stretch, 15-20 seconds. If you have longer, you can do that. From here, we use the strap to kind of help us sit up. We're going to start with both our feet out front, really reaching and grabbing. You really want to pull with your arms, got to get that head down. If you can't grab your toes, I want you to use your strap. This goes for all these positions. Then you're going to bring that left leg into the body, just reaching with the right toe. Then you can switch it, go into your left. Again, I'm quickly going through these just so you can see them. But to know that I encourage you to do a 10 to 20, even 30 seconds. After we do both sides, we're going to go into the butterfly, standing up real nice and tall, driving those legs down. From here, we're going to open our legs up wider than our hips, reaching forward towards the middle. Really feeling that stretch. Coming up, aligning your body to that right leg, reaching for the right. At any time you need a break, just pause it, go onto your back, bring your knees into your chest. Going towards the left leg now, trying to grab and pull. Remember to use your strap if you can't grab your toe. From here, again, I like to go onto my back, kind of release that lower back a little bit. So from here, we're going to be moving into the open book. So after we kind of allow that back to kind of settle down, we'll move all the way over onto our side. You see how I'm laying completely on the side. I use that bottom arm to hold, and then you can see that 90-degree hold. I'm going to actually move here in a second so that you'll see what it looks like on the other side. There you go. So as I rotate back, that arm is bent. And notice how far I can't get down, right? And then notice with my arm straight, I can get down a lot further. So we're always going to get more out of it if we can keep that arm bent. But sometimes it does feel good to have the arm straight. If you need to, remember, go to your back from there. kind of bringing those knees into your chest. Again, as a reset, really having your head down, really relaxed. From here, we go into one of my favorites, the Sphinx Pose. And this is where the breathing is really important, trying to stay relaxed. Feel that lower back kind of settle into the ground. From here, we can bring the knees up or the heels up. There you go. Hips and knees are down on the ground. Again, you're just trying to stay relaxed. You're trying to breathe here. When you're ready, lower the legs. Keep the core tight. Shift back into the child's pose. From the child's pose, you're really trying to push those hips back down into the heels as you reach forward with the arms. We're going to come up into the downward, the cat dog. Notice how I'm trying to use my hips and my back to make that stretch. Take your time. When you're ready, we're going to position ourselves, tuck our toes for the downward dog. There you go. Got a little excited there. Yep, driving the heels down. Come to our knees. Left leg is going to go to the outside of the left hand. Notice how my knee is over the ankle. See how I made the adjustment to try to keep good alignment? I don't want to get too narrow with my body. So I'm going to have a shoulder width stance. This is a great stretch for the hips. Really feel the hips drop down. From here, we're actually going to stand up. This is where you can kind of hold on to the treadmill, do a little lower back. Anything that you have, you can safely hold on to. From there, I want you to hold on to something. I'm pretending I am. So that you can stand and do a standing quad stretch. Yep. Notice how my knees are in alignment with one another. From here, I'm actually going to come down to my knees so you guys can see me, but you can do these standing if you want. You're going to have your right arm behind your back. Left arm is saluting. You're going to turn, look into the arm, and then push that chest out. There you go. And like every other stretch, feel free to hold it, as long as you want. The more we can hold it and breathe, generally the more we're going to be able to get out of it. That's a good neck and shoulder stretch. Here's our, clasping the hands behind the back, gently looking up, opening the chest, eyes up, and breathing. Thank you very much. Have a great day.